what's the vibe today? Faith, life, pop, talk, yeah, we got lots to say. Uninterrupted, it's our magic time. Grab your coffee, girl, it's Podcast Prime. It's the Uninterrupted Hour. Faith and fun, that's our power. Long life, but we're still 20-something. Talking real talk while the kids are lunching. It's the Uninterrupted Hour. Faith and fun, that's our power. Long life, but we're still 20-something. Talking real talk while the kids are lunching.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Uninterrupted Hour.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. It's been a few weeks for us.
You've been traveling?
I've been traveling.
But did we see each other? I don't remember.
Did we see each other on
Time
Monday?
just like flied. No,
No, we
I was
didn't.
sick, and you can probably hear me. I'm sorry. I sound so stuffy and yucky, and it's been a few weeks for me.
Do you feel like you're on the mend?
I'm finally on the mend. I feel like it's been 3 weeks of I feel like I get sick and then I start to get better and then bam, I get hit really bad again and then I start to get better and then this week was just like the culmination of everything. The sore throat, the headache, the stuffy, everything.
Do you get seasonal allergies?
Not usually. I think, so my son started kindergarten this year, right? So bringing home all the new germs.
All the
My
new
daughter's
stuff.
in daycare. That's just like an endless, all of daycare, they bring home
Oh,
everything.
every day.
So like, we're just a mess.
Just a mess.
But we're pushing through, and besides sounding rough, I feel so much better today. So
You
definitely
sound
on that.
better today.
Yeah, I was rough. We saw each other on Tuesday to celebrate your birthday.
Yes. My birthday is September 26th, so do the math on when we are recording this.
Yes, we are very much pre-recording things if
Yeah.
you have not caught on yet.
Which I think is very much so needed with
Yes.
how busy we are.
We are crazy busy. We've already canceled multiple sessions, but I'm proud of us. We're two busy moms.
And we're making this work.
And we're two busy working moms, by the way, which little sneak peek into our topic today. And we make time for this somehow.
We do.
So I'm very proud of us.
I am very proud of us too, because we've already got 3 episodes recorded.
I know.
Look at us go.
Look at us go.
Oh my gosh.
But we celebrated your birthday.
We did.
How are you feeling? New year.
I'm glad that the celebration didn't end right away, because my anniversary was yesterday, so
That's right.
got a whole week of celebrating different things.
Fun.
But I'm kind of sad it's all over now.
I know.
Back to being a normal person
Right?
again.
It's like, after the high, the
Yeah.
low.
I am grateful today, which I'll get into this. I'll say it later, actually. I was
Okay.
going to say, Taylor Swift's album dropped today.
Oh, yes.
I
That
haven't
is such a
listened to it
good
yet.
guilty or not. That is, okay. You
Yeah.
have not? Okay.
I have not,
We'll
but
have to
will
check
be.
back in next
Yes.
episode.
Yes.
Okay. So coffees. You can see we have our very, very aesthetic coffees right
You
here.
should be so proud of us. These are home coffees.
We did not buy coffee!
Our husbands are going to be so proud.
So proud when they don't see that minus $15 on our debit card.
Right? This is Starbucks cold brew coffee that you buy from like the coffee section, the refrigerator section, with Starbucks cinnamon dolce creamer, whipped cream, and some cinnamon powder on top.
It's so good.
It is like the
I have
perfect
never
coffee.
tried it before. She made it for me today, and it is so good. And doesn't this look like you would get it at a coffee shop?
I'm obsessed with aesthetic coffee in the morning.
Mhm.
It's just a good way to start your day. You want to have a pretty coffee to look at.
It really changes the trajectory of the day, I feel.
Yeah. So, to segue into our topic and why we've been so busy, let's talk about what we do.
Yes. So we are both working moms. I have been a stay-at-home mom. I have been a work-from-home mom with my daughter at home. I've been a work-from-home mom with my daughter at school. And now I'm a work-in-the-office girl.
Yeah.
So I've done it all. But yes, so as of latest, I go into an office every day. I drop my kids off at school, go to an office for 6 hours a day. So it's not a full 8 hours, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
And I have multiple jobs.
But
but
they're
for the
all in the
most part,
same realm.
They're all in the same realm. I work for churches. I help run churches, essentially. Administration, marketing, that realm. And I also do marketing contract work on the side from home. in the evenings with a couple different clients. So,
yeah.
What
Busy
about
girl.
you? I'm a busy girl.
You're so busy. And it's such a, I was about to say a bad word.
let's maybe not do that.
Let me find a different, I'm trying to think of a different word for it. Such a inspiration. That's a good word.
I'm so confused what you were going to say.
I was going to say.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
And I was like, what's a better word for that?
An inspiration. Well, thank you. A lot of people say, why don't you just have one full-time job that would probably equal the pay of these other jobs?
But you have passive income.
I have, it's a lot more flexible income of like, I only go to an office from 9 to 3 every day. So it's not like an 8 to 5 with a lunch hour in the middle. Like it's not all day. And then I work from my home in the evenings and weekends if I need to do a little extra work here and there. But yeah, it just gives me a lot more flexibility than like a very rigid schedule. So there's pros and cons to it. Sometimes I question what the heck am I doing? But
Well, I don't question it. I work in higher education. I work from home. I mentor college students. And the reason I don't question it is I'm actually applying to side gigs to be an adjunct professor.
Very exciting.
I'm also a full-time student, so I'm working on my PhD right now. I'll be done with that here in a few months. So I'm hoping to be a professor.
We need to have a party to celebrate because that is huge.
You already know I like to celebrate me.
Oh, we have to. We have to.
That's going to be such a big deal once I'm finally done. I'm so close to being done. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not sure what my brain was thinking getting pregnant and doing this at the same time.
That's a lot.
But I'm not sure what my brain was thinking doing PhD and pregnancy at the same time. But I'm almost done.
Superwoman.
So, I know.
Superwoman.
So
You're an
excited to be done.
inspiration.
So I don't judge you for having multiple jobs because I'm also trying to have multiple jobs to get more passive income.
I know the income helps.
It's so, for me personally, it's just so fulfilling.
Yes, you love what you do.
I love it so much.
Which is amazing, which is hard to come by. I'm in a boat where I do enjoy what I do. I definitely don't dread going into work every day. I work with lovely people. I enjoy what I do. But sometimes I'm just a little bored. Sometimes my goal is I would love to have my own business, do social media, etc. for myself, which is kind of one of my side gigs that I do. Because I've started making money on TikTok.
Yeah, you have.
I know. I've made
I think
maybe a total of maybe around 500 so far from TikTok. I know. Look at me. So that's like job number 4.
Like what you do.
So I like what I do, but it's not like my passion. But you're like really passionate about what you do.
I don't know. Even if this podcast were to blow up and take off, I don't know if I could ever step down from what I do because I truly feel like I'm doing like God's work. Like I get to have amazing conversations every day. I get to support people through challenges, and it is just, I love it so much. I don't know if I could ever stop doing it.
I love that so much.
I don't know if I'll ever retire.
That's
I will
amazing.
retire. I think they'll force
and
me
like
to.
not a lot of people can say that.
Yeah,
so that's really cool.
I really love it, and I'm grateful because I work from home.
Mm-hmm.
So and my job is very flexible. I honestly feel like they're so supportive of working mothers, which makes it so much easier.
Oh, that helps so much.
Because not every job is. I used to have a job whenever I was pregnant with my daughter that was not supportive of working mothers. And I started working at this company now when I was 8 weeks postpartum. And I'm just right from the get-go, they're just so supportive. Like,
that's cool to start with a new
first,
company, 8 week, like very freshly postpartum.
Yeah.
And for them to be like so okay with you working from home with your baby and so flexible with everything, that's really great.
I did have some like childcare, like I lived in Indiana, so Nana's and Gigi's and they came over and helped with baby Ellie while I was working, and my husband's schedule is good because she's in preschool.
Okay, yeah.
I could work with her at home if I needed to.
So hard,
but it's so hard. It's
nice,
like if her school is closed, I'm not like
that was okay. Not to compare like at all, because literally stay-at-home moms, working moms, everything is so hard. Everything is so hard. But for me personally, the absolute hardest was working from home with my daughter.
Oh my gosh,
me, because it's frustrating because you feel like you can't give 100% to either one. You can't give 100% to your work, and you cannot give 100% to your kids. And it's so overwhelming.
Yeah.
Your brain is on overload at all times.
When the school was closed for a week in August, our kids go to the same school. 2 of them do anyway. When the school was closed for a week in August, I had taken the week before off from work, not realizing that I had the weeks wrong, and that was, you just feel like you're failing at everything.
Yes, yeah, you really do.
Like nothing you do is enough.
Yeah,
because you're just not, like you said, you're not giving 100% to any aspect of it. And that was such a hard week. Thankfully, my husband was able to help as much as he could, but he doesn't work from home, so.
It's tough. It's tough.
What a great natural segue into our actual topic today, which is how working makes us better moms.
Yes.
And our first segment here, busting the guilt. Because I know for me, I started working at my company when my daughter was 8 weeks old, and I felt so guilty. Am I going back to work too soon? Am I going to be missing out on milestones with her? Even though I was working from home, I still had to work. I was locked in my office. She was downstairs with grandparents. And that was a really big thing for me. It's like just that guilt of, should I not be working?
Yes. Guilt, this kind of goes into our episode 1 topic about mom guilt versus kind of conviction and what we actually feel like God is convicting us versus just feeling guilty because of cultural standards or whatnot. And that lends itself so well into today's topic.
It really does.
Because the question is, working makes us better moms is a controversial take. A lot of maybe moms that don't work can see that and might feel offended, or what do you mean? I'm not as good as a mom. Obviously, that's not what we're saying.
Yeah.
We're saying for us,
me and Tori,
as individuals, we have found that working makes us better moms for multiple reasons, which we'll get into. But if we're being better moms working, then why would we not? Why would we force ourselves to not work and take a different route and make ourselves miserable?
I also want to say, we don't want to put this like block on what a working mom is. Working mom doesn't have to be working for an organization.
True.
And bringing in an income. Stay-at-home moms are also working moms.
Oh my gosh. For sure.
Full-time working.
Stay-at-home.
3-job working moms.
When I was a stay-at-home mom, it's like the mental drain is it's like
much.
insane. Like, it's like your brain can never get a break.
Yeah.
Whereas when you work, it's like your brain switches. It switches a mode. And okay, now I'm going to focus on work stuff. And you feel a little bit more like an individual when you're working, whereas when you're staying at home with your kid, I feel like it's like you're always a pair, and it's so mentally draining. Yeah. It's tough. So yes, I love that point. Literally every mom is a working mom.
Every mom is a working mom in some way, shape, or form.
Right. We just happen to work for a company.
Yeah. And for us personally, I think it makes us better versions of ourselves because we're getting fulfilled in ways that we need to be.
Yeah.
Working for these companies.
Yeah. So the question really that, because when I gave birth to my second child, my work let me bring her into the office, which was so amazing. Yeah. And it was kind of like working from home with my daughter, but I was working in an office with my daughter, and that was a whole set of challenges as well. But the guilt was there of like, I'm just bringing my baby to this office every day for hours and hours. Like, I'm not giving her the treatment she should be getting out and doing all these more adventures, and I feel bad. And when she got a little bit older, I started giving her my phone to watch videos because I was like, I need to work and I can't have her. And then I felt guilty about the screen time and like so much guilt. Yeah. And then when I decided to put her in school, even when I was working from home, I was like, I feel guilty because I'm working from home. Technically, I can have her home with me and we can save this money.
Oh my gosh, the guilt when I put Ellie into school was unreal.
Right. It's because it's like, well, I can keep her home, so maybe I should.
But it's so hard.
It's so hard.
And our kids are thriving at school.
Our kids are thriving at school, and we're very we're very blessed to be able to have the income that we can do both.
Yes.
And yeah, it was really getting over that guilt and putting mental health first. And not just letting the guilt of society be like, well, you can do it all. Like, all these other moms do it and they're fine.
Oh my gosh.
That's the most toxic thought. Please
So
do
toxic.
not think like that. Please do not let anybody, or if somebody tells you this, just let it roll off your shoulders. Like, all these other moms are doing it, so you need to figure out how to do it, or you should be fine. They're not struggling. They're fine. They manage all this stuff. That please, that is so toxic.
It is like the most toxic mindset because one, every kid is different. Every mom is different. Every relationship is different. Not every job is the same. My job, I'm on the phone a lot. I'm talking to students a lot.
That's ooh. Every time when I had my daughter in the office and the phone would ring, my heart would drop because I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to keep her quiet for this phone call?
Yeah. And you don't know how long the phone call is going to last.
Nope. You don't know how intense it's going to get. And then they start hearing the child in the back and it's like, I'm so sorry. Like,
yeah.
It's so stressful.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, oh, that was such a rough time. And again, so lucky, so blessed that I was able to bring her to work because I know that is so rare. And most of you are probably like, what? You were able to bring your baby to work with you? Like, that's crazy. I'm so grateful for the church that let me do that and for the opportunity. But yeah, it was so tough. So we have a Bible verse for this little segment, and it is Romans 8:1. And it says, therefore, there is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. And we have a little note here, and it says, where have you confused guilt with God's voice? Which was like such a powerful statement, I feel like. Guilt just can take over your mind and your actions, and you really have to think, is this just society? Is this just me feeling guilty? Is this other people's voices in my head? And that could even be like a parent, like a mom or a husband, or like people really close to you that have good intentions, but that might be putting these guilty thoughts in your head. So you really have to confront, is this guilt or is this real conviction and something that God is really putting on my heart?
And I think those two can be very hard to differentiate whenever you're listening to your inner thoughts a lot.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's where you have to be very intentional with like prayer and speaking to God and reading your Bible and really focusing in on what He is telling you, not what society is saying to you.
You have to be so intentional because it will not come naturally. It is not often a booming, deep voice that's from God and that it's just so clear that, oh, okay, that's God this time.
Sometimes He calls you to go to a certain chapter in the Bible and His message is in there.
Yep.
It's sometimes
or a worship song or so many different ways.
Here is our assistant.
Yes.
The assistant producer, Layla.
The best assistant.
Okay, can you go lay down? I'm sorry I took some of your blanket.
Can I just say, listen, as a mom who has a little mom pouch, I love that these blankets just cover this whole... I don't have to worry about my belly sticking out or like looking weird in jeans. Like, I am so cozy and I love this choice for us.
Wait, Tori, guess what?
What?
After today, we have to get Christmas blankets. Because our episodes will be coming out in December.
Stop.
Yeah. Let's get into how we are modeling work and faith in our kids by us being working moms.
Yes.
Because I think for me, I'm showing Ellie that you can do whatever you want in life. Like, there's so many people that will be like, you have to do this before you have kids. Ellie will be at all 3 of my college graduations. I did all of this after she was born. And I'm showing her that you can still be a good mother, a good wife, a good, faithful Christian, and show discipline at work. You can do all of those things. You can be resilient. Your life doesn't end because you have a baby, or your life doesn't end because you got married. Like, that should be the beginning of your life, not the end of it.
So true. And like, it might feel like that. If you're in early motherhood, like, it truly might feel like, okay, my life is over. Everything is about this child now, and I will never have anything to myself again. And it still feels like that a lot.
It does feel like that sometimes, but...
And my son is 6. He just turned 6 yesterday, so... That was a fun little celebration.
Happy
day.
birthday, Ezekiel.
Happy birthday. But yeah, so he's 6, my daughter is 3, which I know is still pretty young, but like they're out of the toddler stages. He's in school now. And it still feels oftentimes like, okay, my life is just about these kids. And obviously a big portion of your life is.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you have to lose your entire self to them. And it is so important. And I really think that God places different dreams on different people's hearts.
Yeah.
And especially in the Christian world, I think there is a section of Christians who very much believe all women should be at home, taking care of the kids, taking care of the family. I grew up with a mom that stayed at home with us, and my whole childhood she just never worked, and that was just like my perception of what moms do. And I think I see a lot of valid points in what they're saying, and I do think women and men have very different roles in the home.
Mm-hmm.
But I think God places different dreams on different women's hearts. And I think some women are truly made to be the most amazing stay-at-home moms and to raise up the most powerful, God-fearing kids, and like that's what they're passionate about, and homemaking, and I can go on and on about it. And at the same time, not saying that as working moms we can't do a lot of those things as well. I'm definitely still raising God-fearing kids, but he placed different dreams on my heart to where I don't feel quite as fulfilled staying home with my kids at this point. And he's put in a lot of passions and dreams in my heart that I am very excited to pursue. And if I was not pursuing them, I would not be as good of a mom because I would not be feeling that fulfillment. I would feel dread. I would feel like just a mundane, like I have to do this every day, and it just would not fulfill that passion and whatever that God is calling me to. So it really is different for everybody, and we should not in any way be judging other moms for the path that God has called them to.
I have always said, even when I was pregnant with Ellie, I am not made to be a stay-at-home mom, and I don't say that in a bad way. Like, I mean, like, I don't think I am good enough to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, that is a job that takes so much discipline and resilience and so much of yourself that you're giving and not getting a lot in return. From my point of view, I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I was just like, I don't think I could do it.
It's intense.
It's when I hear stay-at-home moms, I'm like, that seems so hard. Like, I'm so grateful that I have the ability to be a working mom.
And some moms love it so much.
Yeah.
And
like some people are made for it.
Some people are so made for it, and there's times even when I'm working so much and I'm like, man, to just be able to. Here's the thing, right? Sometimes as a working mom, I'm like, man, to just be able to stay home with my kids, that sounds so easy sometimes. But then, like, when I was a stay-at-home mom, it was not easy. So I'm like, what am I thinking? Like,
when Ellie wasn't in school over the summer, that was the hardest month in the world.
It's hard.
And I was like, I love her. I love her so much.
Of course.
I was there at 7:30 in the morning the first day that she went back to school.
Yeah.
I love her so much. She is my whole world.
I know. I used to. Okay, so like as a kid, I remember watching shows and seeing like the parents rejoice when kids went back to school. And I used to be like, that's so annoying. Like, what do you mean you don't like being with your kids? Like, that's so rude. Like,
I love being with her so much. I love her so much, but
it has a whole new meaning when you become a parent.
It does.
And to get that break is,
especially when you're working.
Yeah.
I do love her so much, though.
Of course, we love our kids. So for us, it's really, we're showing our kids that we're pursuing the dreams that God placed on our hearts and what we feel passionate about. And I do want to make this note too. I know a lot of working moms are only working moms because they have to be. And they dream of staying home with their kids. But financially they can't. And our economy is so awful right now.
It's awful.
It's so awful right now. And I get it. There's times when I feel that way too. There's sometimes when I love working, and there's sometimes where I wish I didn't have to work. And I pray for you if you're in that situation, because I know that is tough, and not everyone is lucky to have jobs that they're super passionate about.
No.
So I feel you. I feel for you, and I'm praying for you if you're in that situation, because it's so tough.
It is.
It's so tough. Just every situation as a mom is so tough.
Just know whatever situation you're in, as long as you're doing it with the best intentions,
Yeah.
you're doing amazing.
Yeah.
Doing amazing. You're not failing your kids.
No.
You're doing
No.
spectacular, and you're doing God's work by being a loving mother and doing everything you can to take care of them, whatever that looks like.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And they can see that. They can see how much you love them and how hard you're working for them.
I just learned that Tori was valedictorian.
Okay, let me preface this.
Don't preface it, you were valedictorian.
Okay, yeah, but you're gonna laugh when you find. I went to a very, very tiny school.
You were still valedictorian.
There was like 10 kids in my class.
You were still the top.
I was indeed.
You still were the top, doesn't matter.
I always feel like I need to preface that, because it's like, it's not as hard as you think to, but anyway.
I actually remember you saying that before, but don't sell yourself short.
Thank you. I was a very, very good student. I did get all A's. A+.
Yeah, you did.
You
would have been valedictorian in the class of 400, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know about that much. Anyway, the reason we said that was because this verse that Brooke is about to read, I used in my valedictorian speech.
So it's from Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters.
Oh, so good. I love it.
Good Bible verse.
And that so ties into what we were saying about maybe you're not super passionate about what you're doing. There's a quote that I love, and I think I also used it in my valedictorian speech. I want to say it's by Martin Luther King Jr., but I'm not sure, and you can totally clock me if it's not. But it's something along the lines of, look it up if any of you have a time to look it up. But it's something about like, and if you're a street sweeper, be the best street sweeper you can be. And if you're this, be the best this you can be. And it goes from like really simple to like really complex things, and then it all goes back to like, we're not doing this for ourselves. We're not like simply sweeping a street. That is hard to say.
That is hard to say.
It's a tongue twister. Yeah. But we're not simply just doing the tasks that seems from the outside. There's such deeper meaning to our work and how much effort we're putting into it, and our intentions around the whole work, rather than just, I'm doing these boring little tasks at work that I hate.
They're all, I know, like I don't work for like a Christian organization, but I still feel like I come to work every day and I bring the best I can to work every day, because I truthfully feel like I'm doing God's work every day.
Yeah, and while sure you can't directly share the gospel with students, you can be a positive light for them. You can share Christian values and give them the support that they need to continue on. And there's so many ways, well, you can't directly tell them about Jesus, that you can share Jesus with them.
Yeah. I've learned that if you haven't heard of this book or haven't read it, 5 Mere Christians, I can't think of the author right now, I'm so sorry, but 5 Mere Christians, it came out earlier this year. Such a good book about how you don't have to be on like a church staff to be doing God's work. Like, mere Christians are who make the difference in society. Yeah,
I've thought that so much about. I like very much have lived in Christian environments my whole life. I grew up going to a Christian school, Christian church. Well, but like the church, the school were tied together. I went to a Christian college, and now I work for churches. Like, I have very much been ingrained in Christian culture my whole life. And for my son, we had to make the decision, are we going to send him to public school or Christian school? And me growing up in Christian school, I was like, I really want Christian school. And my husband grew up in public school, and he's like, he had different views on Christian school and the pros and cons of it all. And for multiple reasons, we decided public school. But in a way, it has taken me out of what my perspective on school and life and like being able to reach unbelievers. And we need people out there in the public schools, in the public work sectors, and everywhere, because we can't all convene into the Christian sector, because then we're not going to reach other people.
Yeah.
And so while I'm a little bit nervous with my son going to public school, not gonna lie, and already some things he's bringing home, I'm like, oh gosh, like, really gotta work extra hard to still teach him Christian values and Christian stories and all that. I am excited, and I really think, like, he's young now, but like even now, like, he tells me that he tells kids about Jesus, which is like so cool, and he tells them these stories that he probably thinks everyone knows and that they're normal stories, but he doesn't realize that he's spreading the gospel by doing that, by telling these other kids about Jesus.
That is so amazing.
So it's very cool.
It makes me think, like, back to the 5 Mere Christians. In 5 Mere Christians, there was a chapter that talked about how God doesn't want us being in like a Christian bubble. He wants us to go out with like an insulated jacket of his word. And when you wear a jacket, you're going out into the cold. That means you're not staying inside in the warmth, cozy fireplace bubble that is your Christian world.
Mm-hmm.
If you're putting on a jacket, you're doing that to go out into the world.
Right.
And the jacket is the word of God. That's our faith. That's our belief system. That's our Christian values.
Yeah.
And it seems like Ezekiel has his jacket on and he's going out there and he's not afraid of it.
It's inspiring. It's inspiring to see a little 6-year-old now.
You have a kid.
I have like a full-on kid. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. Yeah, it has been very inspiring to watch. And this is like totally off topic, but I love this topic that we're on. And yeah, as someone who has grown up in this Christian sector my whole life, I have sought out opportunities to reach out to unbelievers. And like through high school, I would go to these summer programs that it was through YWAM, if you've ever heard of YWAM. It's a pretty big missionary organization. And we would go out in the streets. It's so funny looking back that I did this, but we would go out in the streets and perform these dramas and these dances, and then we would go talk to the audience and like share the gospel with them.
Oh, that's so cool.
It was very cool. It was a very cool experience. I did that for a couple years. And yeah, I just encourage you, if you are very much in a Christian bubble, to expand and not necessarily have your closest friends as unbelievers, because I do think it is important to have your close friends share values. But I just encourage you to expand and to reach out more, and to not be ashamed, which is hard. It's scary.
It's very scary. And I have to say, like, there have been times like when I go to talk to a non-believer where I do feel this like shame come over me. And I have to really fight hard and remember that's the devil.
We should do a whole episode on this, because
we should. We could. We're gonna stop on our tangent now.
Well, I know.
And we're gonna
put a pin in this.
We're gonna put a pin in
and
this.
when I edit this, I'm gonna make a note to add this to our list of ideas.
Yes.
Okay, so back to the topic at hand. Another thing we really enjoy about working is that it gives us new perspective on the time that we do get with our kids. And I feel we appreciate it and value it so much more, because it is a lot more limited than it would be otherwise.
Yeah. I definitely feel like for me, it's helped me create very healthy boundaries with work. Like, I have my working hours, I have my family hours.
Yes.
And on Saturdays, my husband's working, so Saturdays are strictly Mommy and Ellie days.
Love that.
And we have so much fun together. And I'm excited for Saturdays. Like, I don't like dread the weekend of not having my husband with me. I'm excited to get that one-on-one time with her.
Yeah, because it really is, when it's cut down to only a few hours a day that you actually see them, and then the weekends or whatever your schedule is, you really have to think, how do I want to best spend my time with my kids when I do? I don't want to just be on my phone scrolling and let them play around. Like, I really missed you. I want to spend time with you.
Every night this week, my husband and I, after Ellie has gone to bed, have snuck in her room to give her kisses because we just miss her so much.
So sweet.
Like, I wish you could stay up later and not be a tyrant.
Oh gosh. My daughter has been Woo! Such a tyrant at nighttime. We've been trying to get her better at going to sleep by herself and not having to stay. I usually have to stay in there a long time with her. And I'm trying to get better, but she is not liking it. She is not liking it. And she's very strong-willed. And it's been a challenge.
And your kids wake up at 5 a.m.
And my kids wake up at 5 a.m. every day. So there's that. But anyway, still love her.
Love her. Melanie, you are a queen.
She is an absolute queen and she knows it.
When you paint her fingernails,
She's obsessed.
it's so cute.
There's these Dollar Tree nails, these just like press on sticky nails. She's obsessed with them.
I love that.
And they fall off right away. They're so stupid. But like she loves them. And anytime I need to reward her with anything, or like she did really good, or I just want to give her a special treat, nails. Every time. It's nails.
I love that.
She is the girliest girl ever.
I love it so much.
She has a tiara that her grandma just gave her. She's just a princess, a queen, all of it. Which brings its challenges, but anywho, still love her. Not gonna lie, when she falls asleep, it's like, oh, thank goodness. But yeah, but all that to say, we really do value our times with our kids and really want to do what we can to make it special for them, to make it special for us, and to just like have that genuine quality time.
I feel like the term absent makes the heart grow fonder really fits in with this. Like, it truly, truly does make the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, because truly when I was at home with my kids, stay-at-home mom, there was so much of the day. Obviously, you can't be engaging actively. That's not what I'm saying. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you have to like super actively engage. You can't take a break. You can't relax. That's not what I'm saying. But me personally, I spent so much of my day being there physically, but not being there mentally with the kids.
Yeah.
And just being very absent, just like sitting there zoning out, scrolling my phone for hours, like just not enjoying the quality time. Whereas now I feel like I just very much use my time differently than I have with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so a verse to go along with this is Ecclesiastes 3:1. And it says, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. So again, going back to everyone's lives are different. God has put different things in everybody's hearts. There's going to be seasons of crazy, hectic busyness. Early motherhood is crazy no matter what you're doing, and it's only a season. And when they get older, our lives are going to be different, and we're going to have, this podcast would be completely different if our kids were older.
Oh, yeah.
And it just, every season of life is different. And if it feels like you're stuck in a season of life, whether you love this season of life, whether you don't love it, it's a season. And right now the season we're in is working mom of littles.
Yeah. Best season for me right now.
It is an amazing season.
It'll change.
Crazy, busy, hectic, but amazing. Okay, so a verse to go along with this is Ecclesiastes 3:1. And it says, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. So again, going back to everyone's lives are different. God has put different things in everybody's hearts. There's going to be seasons of crazy, hectic busyness. Early motherhood is crazy no matter what you're doing, and it's only a season. And when they get older, our lives are going to be different, and we're going to have, this podcast would be completely different if our kids were older.
Oh, yeah.
And it just, every season of life is different. And if it feels like you're stuck in a season of life, whether you love this season of life, whether you don't love it, it's a season. And right now the season we're in is working mom of littles.
Yeah. Best season for me right now.
It is an amazing season.
It'll change.
Crazy, busy, hectic, but amazing.
So, to sum it all up, working makes us personally better moms.
Yeah.
But really just having things that you're passionate about, I think, is kind of the overall theme of this.
Yeah.
It makes us better moms in the sense that we gain a new perspective. We do things outside of strictly with our kids all the time, and that allows us to appreciate the time we have with our kids more and to be more intentional about it.
It really helps with like balancing priorities And really having, for me being working from home, having that strict like working cutoff. Like I have my daughter, so I need to step away from work. Get to spend this
Yes.
quality time with her. We especially love Saturdays. That's like Ellie and Mommy Day.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's sweet.
both of us, I think, look forward to Saturdays. We get to just spend the whole day together, cooking together, playing together, going on adventures together.
That's so sweet.
And it just makes that time so much more special that it's not like just another day for us.
Yeah, she's gonna remember that time as she starts to
Yes.
grow up. That's
I
Saturday.
hope she
That's
does.
really sweet.
I hope she does. She's my princess.
So our last Bible verse to wrap everything up is Isaiah 40:31, and it reads, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." I feel like this is such an anthem verse for moms.
Yeah. Oh my
Like,
gosh.
like
yes.
truly, you cannot rely on your own strength as a mom.
No.
I mean, you can try.
Yeah.
And moms that have not found the Lord, obviously, they not saying they're horrible moms, but oh my goodness, I don't know how I would survive as a mom without the Lord. My
Amen.
energy levels, my frustration, I would be lashing out on everyone all the time. Like, the Lord truly is the one thing I run back to through being a mom, through working, through having all these things going on. It's so important to have that central point of the Lord to find strength in and to renew your energy. It really is crazy how, like, reading the word can, like, actually refresh you so much. Like, you just
Right?
leave feeling like a massive load off your shoulders, like so much lighter, so much more energy just from like sitting and reading to like an
Yeah.
outside perspective.
I have been falling short lately on reading my Bible.
Me too.
And so this is a really great reminder that I need to get back into that.
Same
Yeah.
though.
Same. We need to do better. This was such a freeing conversation. Just lifting so much, I want to say lifting so much mom guilt off of being a working mom.
Truly, and like it ties in so much with our first episode.
Yep.
And I told you this earlier, but something we talked about episode 1, which really helped me this week, was we talked about how we feel kind of embarrassed to give our kids the same meal every day for lunch, right? And or the teachers judging, whatever. And you were saying how you give your daughter the same meal often. And I was like, you know what? I shouldn't feel bad about giving my kid the same
No,
meal.
you shouldn't.
And so I gave my daughter chicken nuggets every single day this week for lunch. And it made mornings so much easier. I didn't have to think about what I was packing like at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was just like, oh, pop them in the microwave, bam, done. Like,
Yeah.
no effort. And I was like, who cares? Who cares? If
Truly,
Brooke
who
is doing
cares?
this, then like probably a bunch of moms are doing it.
And it's nice to know if we're sending the same food every day, I know Ellie's eating it.
Exactly. And you know they like it. You know they're going to eat it. You know you're feeding them healthy-ish
Yeah.
food, nourishing food, protein, whatever. So I just love having these conversations with you
Me
because I feel
too.
like if we're helping each other, there's probably at least one mom out there that is thinking, "Oh, I could give my kid the same meal
Yes.
then."
If
I
this
hope.
message is resonating with you, share it with a mom.
Yes.
Subscribe.
Subscribe,
Follow.
like, share, all the things.
All the things. DM us. Let us know what we can pray for you.
Yes.
What we can
Pray
say-
for you for. I know, that's kind of
pray.
what
What things we can pray for you for you?
you get the point.
Yeah.
Yes, we really do want to connect. We want to
Yes.
connect, especially as we start off. We're going to be a super small community here. We're starting from scratch, essentially. So
Would it be a
show
fun
some support.
and that's a great segue into like our next topic. So be sure to come back and listen to episode 4.
And stay tuned next week.
Stay tuned. The best segment of every episode, the guilty or not pleasure of the
Guilty
week.
or not. I love it. So, Brooke, what have you been guilty or not about this week?
I restarted Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
I'm taking a big bite out of something I don't know if I have time for because there is like
That is a
20
big commitment.
seasons.
I have never watched it, but I've heard. I was just listening to a podcast recently, and they were saying there's still new episodes coming out.
There's like 20
I did not realize.
seasons.
I thought this was like a way old show. Like I didn't realize
it is.
I guess that's true, but I didn't realize they were still like coming out.
I'm still
actively.
in the seasons where there's pagers. Like
That's crazy. That
We're
reminds
in
me of Law and
smartphone.
Order. I like Law and Order, and they're also like on season 20 something and have been around forever.
crazy.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch that and then I saw how many seasons there were, and I'm a commitment girly. if I'm going to watch something, I'm full sending.
Criminal Minds is another really good one too. I fully committed. I never watched it before in my life, and then this year I watched all 18 seasons, however many it is. It was so good.
Maybe I'm trying to get into a show. I really want to get into something before baby comes.
Yes.
So
that is so important.
yes, I
Like,
want to have something to watch while I'm breastfeeding.
yes. Like, did you have a show when Ellie was just born? Did you have something you were into?
I did, and I don't remember what it was, but I know that I did.
I know for my last pregnancy, it was One Tree Hill. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. That was my
so good.
That was my I never watched it before, and that was my binge show. It just like helps when you have to wake up at 2 a.m. and you're like so tired.
To put something on.
And to just put something on that you like actually are excited about, like it just really helps.
So, what is your guilty or not pleasure of the week?
So mine has been a new artist that I discovered somewhat recently, and I took the time to like catch up on all her music. Her name is Claire Leslie, and she kind of brands herself as the Christian Sabrina Carpenter
Okay.
in the way that
Like
her
sound?
lyrics, yeah, her
Okay.
lyrics are very Christ-centered. But like in the way that she sounds and like the same kind of poppy girly music,
Okay.
but like Christian. So
Ooh.
it's really fun. Yeah,
We'll have to-
it's if you like, I've not listened to a ton of Sabrina Carpenter, so I can't fully say like, oh yeah, she sounds so similar or whatnot. But I will say I love her. I love her, and it's fun,
Okay.
girly, poppy Christian music.
I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to text me later the name so I don't forget.
Okay, I will because so there's a mix of Christian music, right? There's the ones that are like have been around forever and it's a little
Right.
cheesy and a little older and play on K-Love and stuff.
Yep.
And then there's like newer music. Like Christian music is really becoming like, I don't know if you've heard of
Yeah.
Forrest Frank. Like I really like him.
Haven't.
Forrest Frank is like the biggest new Christian artist. He's great.
I need to get on your.
I need to
algorithm.
yeah, I need to send you some. I have
Yeah.
some good ones.
I'm on Taylor Swift
anywho.
algorithm.
Yeah, see, I'm interested. I'm interested in learning more. We need to swap. We have so many things
We need to swap our.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me a while to swap a TV show because I just took.
That's
a big
very
chew,
true. That's
But I'm open to music.
okay. Good deal.
And with a prayer for our listeners. Lord, thank you for the work you've placed in our lives, inside and outside the home. Help us see it as a gift, not a burden. Strengthen us to balance our roles with grace and remind us that in every season you are with us. May our work glorify you and bless our families. Amen.
Until next time, thanks for joining the Uninterrupted Hour. Bye, guys.